Okay, that is the location of Chow Chocolate. That is in Tabanan Regency. It's in the village. I think that is in the middle of the Bali Island, Bali province. You see the tail of our map. You can see the situation around the chocolate where I located next. Yeah, now I would like to uh, talk about our story of Chow Chocolate. Like what I say, I'm agriculture extensions at BPTP Bali. That means I often meet the farmers and know a little bit about the problem of the farmers related their farming, like a pest and disease attack, crop failure, expensive production costs, and then when they sell the agriculture product, it's very cheap. Then that just make or causing the income of the farmers to be very low. The farmer, we cannot find the smiling of the farmers. We cannot find the happy when they have the product, when they sell their product. Most of them no smile. Next. On the other hand, the agriculture entrepreneurs tends, yeah, to carry to very is very happy with this condition. If the price of the farmer's product is very low, the entrepreneurs will be very happy because they implemented the concept buy and selling. When the implementation concept buy and sell tend to pressure each other, buyer will be pressure the seller and seller will be pressure the buyer. Normally, the farmer's position is very weak, then make them in the loser position. Include the cocoa farmers in Bali. That is the situation, what I know in Bali. Yeah, because of that, there's is many problem. That is I see that's problem not only in one area but all in area. Maybe most of the farmers is have the problem like that. That condition encourage us to establish the one company. That company is PT Chow Chocolate International. We focus on processing of cocoa bean. And the cocoa bean is coming from the farmers. What is the farmers produce in Bali? Because I would like to help the farmers improve their life, improve their income, and solve their problem. From the beginning, I start by the cooperation in solve the problem of the farmers. Because we also believe that if we have company to process the cocoa bean become a chocolate, of course, the company also have the problem because our Petit Chow Chocolate, our company, we don't have enough cocoa plantation. Of course, on the future, I think we will have a problem to providing the raw material cocoa beans in good quality and sustainability, what I need. Next, based on that, I tried to implement the concept. We call that concept is Neo-GT, need each other and grow together. It means we grow together, not pressure each other. And I try to abounding the concept sell and buying. When I talk that concept, when I discuss this concept with the farmers quite very happy with the concept because the need concept can be implemented. So we start the collaboration between the cocoa palm farmers and Chow Chocolate I built. The concept need each other and grow together. I implemented in the fields, and we have one motto: the smile of Chow Chocolate is the smile of Balinese cocoa farmers. That means we can smile together. Not only me, my company will be smile, but the farmer said, I don't want like that. I would like to smile together. That is our concept, Neo-GT. Okay, next. Chow Chocolate is a product icon, yeah. Product icon of PT Chow Chocolate. Yeah, the icon, the mark of the product is Chow Chocolate. We produced by PT Chow Chocolate International. And I focus on producing premium quality organic chocolate, not the other. And we start processing chocolate in 2016. My market is local, domestic, and also international market. Next. Now, how the Neo-GT concept is implemented. Yeah, I think I am not just talking about this concept, how I should be implemented. The first, I have to determine the objective of each party, Chow Chocolate and farmers. What is our objective? What is our goal? And we know the goal of the farmers, how to get good income from the cocoa farming in sustainable manner. And the purpose of the PT Chow Chocolate International is generate a good profit based on chocolate processing also in sustainable manner. I think that is a little bit smiler. Our goal of the farmers and goal of the Chow Chocolate. Next, I have to identify of the farmers and company problem. I believe that farmers and me in Chow Chocolate will be have problem. I will be identify our problem. And we know the problem of the cocoa farmers is cultivation of cocoa like land preparation, plantings, maintenance, fertilization, harvesting, post-harvest, and others. That is the problem of the farmers. And then the product storage tend to be damaged, causing low quality of the low quality of the cocoa bean. And then the problem of the farmer is difficult to access of the technology. And also, when they sell of the produce, low price, not profitable for the farmers. That is some problem of the farmers. And what is the problem of the company in Chow Chocolate? Also, we have problem. Next, like raw material, that is our problem. For the cocoa bean with good quality according to the company standard in sustainable manner. That is, of course, my problem. And also the price of the cocoa bean is fluctuate. Sometimes low, sometimes very expensive. Don't have their own cocoa farm to produce cocoa bean. Difficult in determining the product cost. Because of that, this our problem. Very difficult to determining production cost. That's mean difficult how to sell, how about the cost. Next. And then we have to identification the potential farmers and company. Potential of the farmers, cocoa farmers, own land to produce cocoa bean, have sufficient human resources to produce cocoa beans, have a strong will to produce good quality of cocoa bean. And then what is the potential of the company? Next. Company potential has technology resources from cultivation to processing of the chocolate, able to produce processed food product and ready to consumption, have a strong market access for business good, able to provide a market for farmers, cocoa bean in sustainable manners. That is our potential. Next. Yeah. When we combine of goals, problem, and potential, that's we have new concept. We call that as Neo-GT concept. In the intersection of the goal, problem, and potential of the farmers and company, this intersection is become our concept, Neo-GT concept. Yeah, because of that, I have to equalizing and goal setting. We have to focus in one dot, get rational result and income in sustainable manner. That is our equalizing and goal setting. Okay, next. Then, what is our establishing obligation? Have to identify that. For the farmers, they have to produce good quality of cocoa bean according to Chow Chocolate standard, like some minimum fermentation, moisture content, maximum dirty, foreign object, fungi, flat seed, bean corn, and others. That is the obligation of the farmers. And what is the obligation of the company? Next. The obligation of the company is farmers also selling the company, the technology assistant to the produce cocoa bean according to Chow Chocolate standard. Yeah, because the farmers, we have to make a sim perception about the quality, and the company obligation is assist the farmer to produce cocoa bean what is a Chow Chocolate needs under standards. Next. Then I have to establish right and obligation together. Before obligation each other, farmers and company, and now our obligation together. Responsibility and commitment. That is, farmers and company have to responsibility and commitment to implementation of our concept. Yeah, this concept need each other and group together. Why agro-industry? We say in agro-industry because we know it's cocoa bean owned by the farmers, and we know cocoa bean we cannot consume in fresh condition. In generally, cocoa plantation is located in rural area. That's mean become a chocolate, we have to proceed in, and also we need various type of machine become or processing a chocolate for consumptions. That is, I think, what we do is in agro-industry area. Why sustainable? Because the farmers' cocoa beans are produced, farmers' cocoa bean purchase at the rational price to company, thus providing reasonable profit for both farmers and company. Because our concept put the rational price, not high price, but rational price. Rational price is good for farmers and also good for the company. Not only profitable for the company and not only profitable for the farmers. And then is a guarantee for the market for cocoa bean that produced by the farmer in sustainable manner. Why? Because they can sell the cocoa bean to the company. Availability of the raw material is guaranteed too in sustainable because apply concept of mutual need. We need together. The processing location is close to the raw material source so that the production costs and the cost of transporting raw material will be cheaper. If the company or a processing machine we put in the city, I need cost transportation may be higher than if we put that company or processing machine in the rural. So next is a conclusion. This Chow Chocolate agro industry in rural area can develop in sustainable manner because there is good cooperation and full of responsibility and strong commitment between farmer and Chow Chocolate. Cooperation is realized in the form of implementing the concept of need each other and group together, and try abounding the concept buying and selling. Yeah. I think that is why we can sustainable in operate the company because we have commitment and responsibility to do our obligation. It's a parts. I think that's the next is just some picture of the chow. Next, I think we can see a little bit. Yeah, this is the chow. Where is our process? Yeah, just this is picture. Yeah, next, I think just picture that. I think this discuss is more better for me because myself is not a teacher, just practical to to process the chocolate from the cocoa bean produced by the farmers. I think that is thank you for this time.